What's up, man? It's your boy Teezy, baby. You're now tuned in with Nolazine Network, man.
Okay. And so we finally found Teezy, y'all. Well, I'll give you, like your flowers earlier while you were swinging, because, like, you came out swinging. People didn't know where you come from, like nothing. And, you know, if, like, now you have one, like, mustache now. So, like, you know, for the people who don't know, I'm like, tell them where you've been at and, like, what you have been doing.
Man, I've been away, trying to find myself, live life, still creating music, you know what I'm saying, but just trying to build myself up for longevity and make sure that I don't put myself in positions that I was in before. Even though I was popping, I still wasn't all the way together as far as, like, you know, paperwork and stuff like that. So that kind of slows stuff down. I'm now in a situation where, you know, I could pop my shit and I could be safe with it taking off and not got to worry about anything in the background coming back after me. So it's really what it was just trying to make sure I did my business shit right. You know, so I'm back home now, you hear me? We back in this bitch. Y'all already know. Y'all don't know what to expect from me, but y'all know it's going to be some heat coming every time. It might be some jazz, might be some rap, trap, might be some gospel. Shit going to be hard. It ain't going to be gospel, but it's going to be hard.
So, tell the world actually, like, where are you from?
Originally, I'm from LA. So, Los Angeles, then I moved to Alabama, you hear me? And I've been living out here for the past 10 years in New Orleans. So, I'm really from everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been across the United States all my life. So it's probably where, like, you know, the difference in music come from, just being able to tap in and understand the different styles of music around.
Gotcha. So, how did you come up with your music name?
So, I got a cousin when I was living in Alabama. I was a part of a singing group. And she was like, "Go Teezy!" in the crowd and shit. I was like, man, you know what? I like that name, right? So then when I moved to Alabama, when I moved to New Orleans, everybody say baby. What's up, Teezy, baby? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, fuck it. We just gonna go Teezy, baby. You know, people might say, man, that come from Lil Wayne. But I mean, if it do come from Lil Wayne, who else would you want to copy off of? You know what I'm saying? I'd rather copy off the greatest, which I'm not copying off of. I got my own story. But if that's how y'all feel, fuck it, I'm rock with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's where my name came from. It's a story behind it, you know.
Gotcha. So growing up, who influenced you to actually become a music artist?
Well, I've been doing music since I was, I ain't gonna say been doing music, but I've been singing since I was like 4. You know what I mean? But like, I really didn't get to do nothing else in life. Like, I couldn't play sports and shit. I couldn't really do nothing else, and I always had like a nice little voice. So, I mean, in my family, they did music. You know, my cousin, he's one of the biggest, R&B artists right now in the world. So it's just something that just came naturally, and I'm just actually nice with it. You know, so I didn't really have a choice, even though I love it and it's something that I chose to do. It kind of worked in a sense. You know. So.
Gotcha. So tell the world, what's one average day like? For Teezy, baby.
An average day?
Yeah.
Man, I just be chilling, man. So, like, really just chilling with my kids, my girl, you know, probably go to the studio or something like that. But, like, I don't really like getting into, like, the mix with stuff. You know what I'm saying? I like when I pop out, I try to pop out hard. If not, I'm not popping out at all. So, my average day is just chilling with my family, bro. I'm a family man because I feel like at the end of the day, you know, when this rap shit don't work or this music shit don't work, man, I always got my kids, my girl, my mama. You know, they always keep me uplifted. So, really just chilling with my kids, man. Probably go fishing or some shit y'all won't think I'm at, you know. So.
Gotcha. So, do you have any brand new music coming up, features, anything like that?
Man, all my music that I got coming out is brand new. You know, so like, when I was dropping music, it was nothing but features. It'd be like 2 songs, you know, and them kind of went viral, and it was nothing but features. So, everything that y'all about to hear from now on is probably like 2 years old, but I believe in making timeless music. So I just make sure I never put, time stamps on my music, because ain't no telling when I want to release it. So everything that I got right now is gonna be brand new to y'all. But while y'all listening to those 30, 40 songs from 2 years ago, I'm creating for the next 2 years. So everything is new. You know.
Gotcha. So I got this question for you, but I gotta ask this question before I ask this. And talk about this other situation. But for the world who don't know, tell them how tall are you?
Man, these niggas know, man. Niggas see me everywhere. I'm 4'10", so
Okay.
4'10". You know what I'm saying?
So I got this crazy story. You know, we did this concert in Mississippi, and I'm about to make you all remember when we booked Boosie.
Yeah.
Boosie ended up fighting the club owners. So Teezy just got finished performing.
Yeah.
While they was fighting, Teezy was really walking under everybody, and they didn't even know Teezy was right there. Do you remember this? Do you remember this concert?
Yeah, I remember that concert, man. That's when I was rocking with 0017 and them, man. Free Mighty. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we actually rocked that bitch, you know, but yeah, that was crazy. I think somebody pushed like his auntie or some shit like that.
There's a club on it.
Yeah,
the club on up.
Boosie snuck the nigga in. It was wicked, but yeah, man. But yeah, those situations, man, niggas always looking for me, and I be right there. It's part of my life, man. That's how I stay out of trouble too, gang. You know what I'm saying? Just I get to watch from what people don't see me looking at.
Right. So saying that, you know, speaking on 0017, you know, you and BTY, long live BTY, took a song from like Future and Drake and made it one New Orleans classic. Mm-hmm. So like, how that came about, and like, how was it like working with BTY?
So, rest in peace, BTY, man. I feel like that dude has so much shit coming up, man. I wish that he could have dipped and moved around like I did. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I feel like he was going to. He just they caught him, or caught up to him before he could move how he was supposed to move. You know what I'm saying? But that song happened in, I swear to God, that song happened in 15 minutes. You hear me? I was supposed to go to a studio session with KC. Shout out my dog KC, man. And BTY was in the other studio. And my dogs, Easy, Eric, the A-Rap dude, he was like, man, come do this song on BTY. I'm like, man, I gotta go to the studio session. I don't want to be late. Woo, woo. Man, come knock this bitch out real quick. So I get in there, BTY, like, man, just hop on the hook. Woo, woo. Knock the hook out. Knock the my last verse out. And it was just a spare of the moment. Like, it was just like, man, do this shit real quick. We did it. And we didn't know what that shit was going to do. I mean, that shit, and it wasn't, you can even ask Great White. Shout out my dog, Great White, man. Nigga ain't even write that shit. I went in there. I was like, man, y'all know me. I did my shit.
And so for the world, and who never heard this song, I want you to tell them how it go.
What?
And like, for your part.
They know this shit. They know this shit. All my niggas gorillas riding with bananas, fucking around with the fur, knock you out your sandals. I forgot what it is. I'm fucking around yawning, got bitches jamming my life.
It was really freestyle, man.
Yeah, it wasn't no, but I don't bullshit, man. A lot of, no disrespect to these niggas that pay with features and shit, but a lot of features that I did, man, I went that bitch and freestyled that shit, punched in, freestyled it, and made sure it sounded good. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
A lot of shit, you just knock it out. You know what I'm saying?
So we're going to bring it back around that time as well, because, you know, we ended up doing a concert with Fetty Wap. And people don't hear this story, because I was actually mad at Fetty Wap. Y'all was all laughing, but Hollywood was asking me for my money. I mean, and telling me the people want their money back.
Yeah.
We booked Fetty Wap, and Fetty Wap, no, he won.
Nah, you saw out the New Orleans show.
Yeah, let me tell you what happened. The people was mad because Fetty Wap, the day before, had a haircut.
Yeah.
He came down here with dreads. So the people thought we gave a fake show. And he only gave us 2 songs, but he did a better show in the country towns. Yeah. But people was mad at us. But you also built a relationship with Fetty Wap and his team. So, like, tell everybody, like, how that went with you.
Yeah, and when I say that, what I'm saying, you know, Wap did his shit, right? But, like, just, like, New Orleans is so hard. When I do that, that's for the crowd, man. That dude was up there doing his shit. And Niggas act like they wasn't fucking.
They didn't know who he was. He came in with dread.
Don't matter. You know, you booked this nigga. You know who he is.
He had a haircut the day before.
And that's facts too. But that wasn't about my free wop. You know what I'm saying? But
free wop.
You know, the crowd is just fucked up about it. But so me and my team, you know, LA Rico and them, we was the road runners. You know what I'm saying? We really ain't had nothing going but this music shit, and we was just road runners. And when we linked up with Fetty Wap, we linked up with Monty. You know what I'm saying? We started using our mouthpiece. I hit them with the talent and shit, and they started fucking with us hard, and we just went wherever the fuck they went, and they brought us on until they hit us with that paperwork, and they were like, man, we trying to sign you, and you know what I'm saying? With all respect to RGF and them, that paperwork just was like they had about 15 artists, you know.
I didn't know they had that many artists.
They had a lot of artists. Think about how long the time slots were, and how long before Fetty Wap came on stage. Every time he performed, it was about 10 artists performing, opening up for him, and it was all his artists. And I'm not trying to be cocky, but I feel like I was colder than all of them, and I didn't want to be put under that contract with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I still vote with Monty, you know, Free Wap and everybody, but we was just cool like that because they saw the hustle in us, you know, and we just running with them. That's pretty much what we did with everybody. Gates. We didn't give a fuck. We had no money. I didn't care if I had to go to work. Nigga left. You know, when I was working, I tell my manager, I'm like, she see what I'm doing on social media. I'm like, look, I gotta go. Where you going? Hey, Gates said he out here. I'm trying to go. Go ahead. Remember me. You better have my BET award tickets and stuff like that. So it worked out, you know, but we were just Rolling Stones, just going.
Speaking on Gates, I remember we did Gates in the trail. I mean, I'm like in the raceway.
Yeah.
And like Gates, if Gates said man with Teezy, I didn't even know Gates knew you.
Mm-hmm.
But when he told you to come in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
So like, you know, how did you, I'm like meet Gates and like, you know, how did you build a relationship with him?
To be honest, I dropped 3 a.m. I don't know if y'all know that song or not, but that's one of my like hidden hits. I dropped 3 a.m. and he reposted it. I think that I don't know if some stuff happened before then, but I think he reposted it, and then I think you and Russ y'all was booking him and stuff, and y'all was putting me on stage, and I was cool with OG Booby Black, and I just fell in line with him, but I didn't know that he knew me like that.
Right.
Yeah, man.
And I'm gonna say shout out. We speaking on Rusty. Shout out to Rusty, but like LA and like Rico was doing whatever they could do to make sure you was getting seen and heard.
Them niggas, we was doing
like,
our thing.
They was actually before their time.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people didn't move like them. They was on some out of town. Like nobody knew all this wasn't moving like that if you wasn't a rapper. Like they were moving, like trying to like I'm gonna do whatever to get my artist known. You know?
Yeah, and that's. I mean, they still be moving and shit. You know what I'm saying? They was doing their thing, and then you gotta think. You got an artist that don't sound like nobody else in New Orleans, right? And at the same time, they know, shit. His music is everywhere. This shit, New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? They gon' do what they can, but like they did for Rob 49, they gonna help sprout out. But shit, you gotta sprout yourself too. You know what I'm saying? So it all just worked to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they was doing their shit, bro. I mean, niggas ain't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we go to New York. I mean, we went to New York. Me and LA went to New York, bro. And we really ain't had nothing to our name, nigga. And we was, like, splitting burgers and shit like that. And, you know what I'm saying? I was signed under some people and shit. I was waiting on them to send bread and do all this. And, shit, me and Els was doing whatever we can, trying not to wait on them, man. We drove to New York to go link up with WAP and get in the studio and be seen. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't get no type of revenue from that shit. But it was the experience just showing, nigga, we out to, we got a contract from it though, but, you know. So, yeah, them niggas, shout out to LA and Rico and everybody, man. Shout out to everybody that was a part and that's still a part, you know.
Gotcha. So, being in the music industry, I'm like for, you know, almost like 10 years now.
Yeah.
So, what do you enjoy most about it? And, like, what do you actually hate about it?
I don't feel like I've gotten to the point where I can say I've been able to receive like every blessing that come from it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when I was about to take off, you know what I'm saying, life happened. I had a kid. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really focused. You get what I'm saying? So like Rob, when Rob is taking off, that dude out of here, right? I ain't get to that point. I felt like I was right there. You know what I'm saying? But I slowed down for certain circumstances. But from what I've went through, what I love is just, you know, the respect. You know what I'm saying? When you're moving according and you're not fucking over people and doing shit wrong, and being from New Orleans, I didn't get the same treatment that niggas say that they got from New Orleans. Man, nigga don't want to see you blow up. Niggas get the hating on your shit. I ain't get that. You know what I'm saying? So me being from New Orleans, I'm like, man, shit. I mean, I feel like Rob said the same thing. When you popping and you ain't no messy nigga and you ain't in no shit, man, niggas, New Orleans is gonna blow you out of there as much as they can do. You feel what I'm saying? So I guess I feel like, you know, not even being from New Orleans, but being from New Orleans, the respect and the flowers that I received, even being down here. You know what I'm saying? What I didn't like was the business aspect. As far as like, you know, niggas like saying they fuck with you to a certain extent, and then as soon as you do something they don't want you to do, or as soon as you tell them no, or as soon as your buzz go down a little bit, everybody slide. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say it caught me off guard, but I thought that some people were more realistic than they are. Also, you know, the business side, niggas say that business is never personal, but, you know, contracts don't write themselves. You know what I'm saying? It take a person to write a contract, or it take a person to do business. You know, business don't construct itself. So, you know, people always trying to use them loop words to make shit okay. I ain't like that, you know. But we know now. We know better, you know.
Gotcha. And like, if y'all wondering if who that's in the background making that noise, if that's Lil Teezy, baby, and you know he trying to get his interview too.
It's my daughter.
Oh, my daughter. I'm sorry. Well, hey, it's still Lil Teezy, baby. She trying to.
She 8 months.
She 8 months. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. Look, hey, I don't want you to tell nobody. she laughing. Okay. So, what's your advice to anyone watching this interview and like want to follow like your footsteps?
Which word I'm looking for? Consistency, man. Being confident in yourself. So always dropping, always doing something right, because these kids got amnesia, right? 30 minutes they can fall in love with you, and then 30 minutes they fall in love with the next person, the next person, next person, next person.
Well, they can hate you in 30
minutes. Yeah. So you out of there. So they can either hate you or love you. Regardless, it's like
they can forget about you.
Yeah, it's too much going on. Yeah, it's too much going on for you to not be consistent, which is what I didn't do. Confidence. Me having a lot of records and feeling like, man, these niggas might not rock with this shit, or they are. Man, drop that shit. You know what I'm saying? Do it. Go with your first mind. The worst thing they can tell you is no. And then when that nigga tell you no, just keep on going, keep on. Somebody gotta tell you yes. You know what I'm saying? Believe in yourself. And don't jump at the first thing. You know what I'm saying? And always be just find happiness wherever you can, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, something I always live by. Drake says shit. Soon as niggas stop having fun with it, they be done with it, bro. So once this rap shit becomes like a job and it becomes something that you don't love, and you feel like I gotta get up and do this shit. You know what I'm saying? You start not liking doing it no more. So always find happiness and time for yourself with this shit, man. You know, so.
Gotcha. So, tell us, actually, what's next for you?
I don't know. All we doing is dropping music, shooting videos. Y'all know how I'm coming already. I got some fire shit on the way. I'm not gonna say nothing. Y'all know I don't say too much. I don't really do too much on the social media. I give y'all my music. You know what I'm saying? Pray that y'all like it or whatever. But just consistent music videos. Everything that comes along with just exploring and doing this music shit. You know. So If y'all want to know what's next, I got another video coming out and some more music. So.
Gotcha. And also, last but not least, tell the world actually, where can they find you at on social media and just everywhere?
Man, y'all know Teezy Baby everywhere. If you don't know, look me up on Google. Teezy Baby, man. You'll see the blue check there. Before the blue checks was $15. What is it, $15 a month? Or some shit like that? That shit crazy. Anyway, look. Teezy Baby everywhere, man. If you have a problem finding me, man, type it in on Google. You're going to see my name. You're going to see my face. Apple Music, Teezy Baby, Spotify, everything Teezy Baby, man.